My name is Beast, and apparently last part my voice was kind of low, so... Also, as you may have guessed from the fact that I did a fucking noises video yesterday. I mean, to be fair, part of the reason was the fact that I wanted to clear up space on my PC, so I wanted to delete Jedi Chaos that I finished playing it, as I mentioned, on Friday, and have downloaded World Rivals, so I've decided to make fucking noises videos and upload them yesterday, not waiting for people to send me actual fucking clips for that. And as you may have guessed, I uploaded those yesterday because I didn't want to record. Perfect. I don't want to record today because I don't want to fucking deal with goddamn incest bullshit. Anyways, let's just get going.
みんなの都合はどうなのかな?
We hung out together in the staff room following our shifts. Didn't say much more than an occasional yep or on to show that I was listening.
青春部は当然全員参加 OK よ。あとは集合場所と時間だけね。お兄ちゃん、集合場所は駅とかでいいんじゃない?
Sure.
海岸沿いの道にも屋台が並ぶから、屋台を楽しみながら神社に行けるよ。気のない返事に響きチョープ!
Ow! What the heck? There to be, I rubbed the shoulder, she karate chop.
友達と妹の話、聞き流してんじゃないわよ。あんた、今日はずーっとぼーっとしてるわね。何かあったの?
Well, something did happen. Just you. There's no way I could tell her that, especially when the person in the tail, Ritsu, was right in front of us. Is that anything my sister would like to become a nun?
もしかしてお兄ちゃん、昨日のことまだ気にしてる?
Ritsu timidly asked. I was trying to be evasive, but I denied her right away, but wasn't able to. Even though I'd mastered mind reading, it had much greater mental control than most people. Ritsu was the one person I couldn't lie to.
昨日のことって何よ? 何かあったの? あんたたち。
I assumed he was also laughing, so apparently not. I'm just dumb. I thought both of them would be trying to like, no, nothing happened, ignore what we said. But no, apparently the main character was just completely fine with her asking. That's weird. It was too transparent.
リーツ、なんで邪魔するのよ? 邪魔してなんかないですよ。
Her eyes are swimming.
怪しいわ。あんたたち、私に何か隠してるわね。
Maybe you could point your finger at us.
なぜそれを?
His eyes wide with astonishment. It's obviously your fault, Ritsu. You're like an open book. And like myself, my sister would put on a poker face if her life depended on it. She was honest at heart.
何があったか、話しなさい。
It's not my place to say anything. Cross my arms to say I'm not telling.
じゃあ、リツでもいいわ。私の口からだって言えないよ。濡れたパンツを落としたのをお兄ちゃんに見られたなんてとても。
Ritsu, you're saying it! You're telling her everything! There were limits to how honest a person could be.
しまった！響ちゃんの巧みな誘導尋問につい。
That was tricky. Sis was overwhelmed.
してない。全然誘導してないから。
Miki shook her head, appearing exasperated. Well, these things happen when you live together. Miki, don't let it bother you too much. Tried to bring the situation back under control somehow.
まあ、いいわ。
Miki said, not looking even remotely convinced.
リツがおもらししちゃったのは秘密にしといてあげる。響ちゃん、それ誤解だよ。
That activate windows writing in the bottom is still fucking pissing me off. I was hanging out in my bedroom after dinner when my phone rang. Checked the screen, it read, Kohinata Hibiki. What's up?
ユウ、ちょっと顔を貸してよ。
She got straight to the point. Is this something we can't discuss over the phone?
直接、 あんたの顔を見て話したいの。
You could tell from the tone of her voice. Whatever she had to say was serious. God, I'll be right
そっ
over.
ちって場所わかってるの？
I assume you're at the beach? I can hear the waves in the background.
じゃあ待ってるから。
Yeah,
リツには内緒で来るのよ。
obviously. Could more or less surmise what Biki wanted to
な
talk
るべく
about.
早くね。
That was the last thing Biki said before she ended the call. Biki's voice and the sound of the waves vanished in unison. Now then. Set up with my phone in hand. Thanks to Biki's stellar intuition, she had likely noticed how I'd been feeling. That had to be what this was about. I don't want to lie to Biki. I doubted I had any choice but to be honest with her. But you know, not sure what to tell her or how. I'm so confused myself. I don't trust you. Okay, no, mine be fine.
来たわね。
Yo, what's up? Really isn't dark. Biki isn't somewhere a girl should be on your own.
平気よ。変なのが来たら自転車で引いちゃうから。
She patted the seat of the bike beside her with a smile. Gotta run them over and not run away.
攻撃は最大の防御って言うでしょ。
Try not to go so far that you can't actually claim self-defense. That'd become my bigger concern.
それより早速本題だけど、あんたリツと何があったのよ。妹がおもらししたのがそんなにショックだったの？
That's seriously misunderstanding. I shut down that possibility for the sake of maintaining her honor.
じゃあ何よあの微妙な空気は。あんたリツの下着なんて洗濯の時にいくらでも見てるでしょ。今さらよ。
Biki's face turned towards me, illuminated in the moonlight. Her huge eyes were fixated on me. Mind if I say something important first?
何よ。
Could you promise not to tell anyone what I'm about to say? I looked straight back at her. Otherwise, I can't tell you. Biki thought it over briefly.
いいわ。誰にも言わないわ。
She said that with a decisive tone. Just be sure, not texting either.
当然でしょ。
Also, I guess no letters either.
わかってるわよ。どんだけ疑り深いのよ、あんたは。
My enraged childhood friend chopped her hand at me over and over again. That's just how sensitive a subject this is. Shouted out as I dodged a karate chop.
もしかして、リツに告白でもされたわけ？
That'd probably be better, actually. That wouldn't be as awkward. Biki ceased her attack to pose that question. Not directly?
間接的にされたってこと？
Yeah, more or less. I happened to hear her say it to herself in my bedroom. Hold on. I was honest and tried to avoid bringing up what actually happened that night.
一応言うけど、あの子のお兄ちゃん大好きアピールはブラコンだからよ。恋愛感情とは多分違うわ。
I thought the same thing. I guess it would be right to try and assume as much. Want us to keep being close siblings. We had to keep being that way. That design was what made me avert my eyes from the truth. And realize that, yes.
なんか引っかかる言い方ね。リツはどんな風に言ってたのよ。詳細かつ具体的に説明しなさい。
Biko was trying to fish for information that I wasn't ready to share yet. Do I really have to tell you?
言ってくれないと判断できないじゃない。
In detail?
そう。
And have to be specific?
そうよ。
Even if it means that Itsu will become a nun?
一体何があったのよ。
I guess that was a reasonable question. I sighed. It appeared I had no choice. But I explained this delicately.
リツがあんたでおったによ。
You don't have to be so direct to Biki! So much for being careful!
それは単なるブラコンの領域を超えてるわね。
Right? No matter how much you loved someone, you wouldn't look at another family member that way. Itsu's affection for me was that for the opposite sex.
それで、ユウはリツの気持ちをはっきり知ってしまったのね。
Exactly.
リツ、なんて体裁の悪いバレ方なのよ。
This time Bibiki was the one to sigh. Don't say that. Don't you feel sorry for Ritsu? If she heard this, Ritsu would undoubtedly join the priesthood.
ユウが昼間、ぼーっとしてたのはそのせいなのね。
Yeah, I'm trying to think what to do next. And now but whine about it, like a do was rely on my childhood friend.
その前に、あんたはどうしたいのよ。それがわかんないと、アドバイスのしようがないわ。リツの気持ちは、はっきりしたのよ。
Yeah, fucking made it pretty fucking obvious. If his bedheaded personality, would probably need a fucking cold shower right about now. Hot shower, actually, that's the one.
Right,
some I feel we need to talk about. Yesterday, me, Kira, and Yuri were gonna play Baldur's Gate 3. Essentially, Yuri invited me to the party, to the multiplayer party, but apparently accidentally chose, like, the multiplayer option instead of the load option, so he would have created a new goddamn save file. So as it was loading in, he's like, oh shit, that was the wrong option, hold on, I'll stop the party real quick. So he fucking dismantled the party, which kicked out both me and Kira, except it somehow kicked me out so fucking hard that the game crashed, and Steam was like, we need to verify these files for like half an hour now. Speaks that about time. She was saying that like I was holding back up until now. Does that mean she had seen right through my indecisiveness? Nobody eats his big brother.
So you know.
Now what I should do as a brother? Pretend like I didn't see anything and treat her like I always have. Any chance Ritsu tries to cross the line, then I'll have to stop her. The public wouldn't take kindly to Ritsu dating her brother. And I can't stand the idea of her being crucified because of me. And that instant, a strong breeze blew in from the ocean. Honestly, actually, now that I really think about it, there is one way I would say this route could become kinda good. If this man literally decides, alright, Nagomi, adopt me, because then we won't be siblings anymore. Like, if he actually, like, decides, you know what, the siblings relationship is in the way of what both of them want for real, so cut that as much as they can. Because, like, they actually have, like, a very blatant, obvious way to cut it, essentially. Like, every other time, like, have the characters try to, like, wrestle with the fact that they are actually siblings, and it would be at least somewhat acceptable. Like, try to, as they start dating, try to, like, essentially deny the fact that they are as much as possible. But in this case, they can literally just stop. That instant, a strong breeze blew in from the ocean. Mine Ibika's ear fluttered in the headwind. Both of us fell silent for a while.
So ne.
The breeze calmed down for long and Ibika began to speak.
至極真っ当な判断だと思うわ。あんたとリツは血は繋がってないけど、そんなことなんて関係なく、誹謗中傷はあるでしょうね。
Words hit me squarely in the heart. Cast my gaze into the murky sea.
でも、私が聞きたいのは、そんな一般論じゃないのよ。
Turn my attention towards Ibiki.
私は、あんたはどうしたいのかって聞いたのよ。当の優という男の子として、どうしたいかってこと。兄として、じゃなくて、あんたは、兄である前に、当の優でしょ？
I was feeling a little lost, hesitated to put anything into words. Once it was said aloud, then there was no going back. There was no possible way I could give her a half-hearted answer now that my childhood friend of 10 years had said all this to me. What I'd said before wasn't untrue.
わかってるわよ。あんたは今まで立派に兄貴してたわ。
But recently,
言いなさいよ。ここまで言ったんだから。
I'll think less of me if I say it.
私が引くわけないでしょ。言いなさいよ。最近、どうしたの？
I don't think I see it eats just a little sister anymore.
うわ、キモ。
You just said you wouldn't be grossed out! Heartless, you tricked me.
冗談よ。
Could you not do that right now? It's a verge of tears.
でも、それってやばくない？お互い気になる若い男女が、一つ屋根の下。兄は妹を思って、悶々としてるし、妹は兄を思って、オナよ。
Could you try to be a little more delicate about this for my sake and for Ritsu's as well?
ピーヨン入ってるじゃん。
That just makes it more graphic. Seriously stepped this close to the line she could get without crossing it again.
つまり、あんたは兄としての気持ちと、男としての気持ちで揺れてるのね。
I guess so. Rubiki's remark really put my current situation into perspective. Finally realized that I was caught between two different roles. My childhood friend had clearly noticed it though. I'm so lame.
そんなことないわ。あんたは今まで立派に律を守ってきたじゃない。いいお兄ちゃん、してきたじゃない。
You might lose everything if you continue down this path though. I feel like that was supposed to be her line. Because I was saying my sister as a member of the absent sex. Like, stop making me read shit like that. Fucking disgusting.
一つ提案があるわ。あんたがいいお兄ちゃんのままでいられてかつ、もやもやを消す方法。
What's that?
今、この場で海に飛び込むのよ。
Okay, fucking Brian. He pointed a finger at the surface of the pitch below and said, "You're telling me to go drown?"
そうすれば、律の中であんたは永遠にいいお兄ちゃんのままよ。
Vetoed. It was a bad ending no matter how you sliced it.
冗談よ。
Like I said, now isn't the time for that. I was indignant. Maybe it had been a mistake to ask for advice in the first place.
ここからが本当の提案よ。あんた、今すぐ彼女を作れば？
Huh? But now but shout out random suggestion was.
他の子を好きになれば、あんたはまた律を妹として見られるし、律も兄に彼女ができたら諦めると思うの。
Make it sound so easy. It's not something that could just magically happen.
そう？あんたなら割とすぐにできそうだけど。
Enough of the flattery.
あんた、自己評価低いのね。神楽坂の悪影響かしら。
Vika stared straight at my eyes. Her gaze was as imposing as it ever was. Looking into these eyes, we felt dangerous. Like I would do anything she told me to do. Besides, my heart is leaning towards Ritsu at the moment. If we were to approach another girl while I feel that way.
真面目ね。
Vika giggled inside again.
だったら、それでもいいから。私と付き合ってよ。
What? I asked for clarification, frozen place, unsure what she meant.
だから、私と付き合ってみればって。
Wait, hold on a second. What's she talking about?
私は全部知ってるんだし、律のことを承知で付き合ってあげる。それなら、よくない？
No, it won't! Immediately rejected Vika's suggestion.
なんでよ。私じゃ不満だっての？言うのくせに生意気ね。
Vika pouted. It's not about being dissatisfied with you.
じゃあ、お試しでいいから付き合ってみてよ。なんなら、チューしてあげてもいいけど。
Vika leaned in close and grabbed my arm. She brought her face close to mine. I could smell her hair. She was so close I could feel her breath against me. She would value herself more highly. Shook her hand away.
陳腐なセリフね。
Can't help it when that's how I really feel. Go date someone you actually like. You should spend your youth with someone you genuinely have feelings for. You don't have a right to experience your youth and find happiness without anyone. Don't you have a right to experience your youth and find happiness without anyone interfering? No matter what happens, you have to create your own happiness. Looked straight at Ibiki. She gazed at my face for a short while. Stared right back at her. And then finally Ibiki.
あんたの答え、出たわね。
Smiled for satisfaction. Huh?
本当に好きな人と付き合わないとダメだって。自分自身の幸せを求めなきゃダメだってあんたは言ったのよ。それは、律も一緒でしょ？もちろん、あんたもね。
With a smile, Ibiki poked at my cheek. Does that mean your feelings from it?
その先は言わなくていいわ。あとはあんたと律の問題よ。
Ibiki literally waved me off with the right hand. I was speechless. What's most important is what's going on between you and Ritsu. Those words weighed heavily on my heart.
そんな顔しないの。 大丈夫よ。きっとうまくいくから。
How can you be so sure about that?
私の幼馴染は、絶対女の子を泣かせたりしないわ。ずっとそうだったって知ってるもん。頑張って。
Vika cheered me on with a smile from beginning to end.
どういたしまして。
I almost forgot to read it. I don't know why I just suddenly like had like a thought of just literally like the dude from fucking Matrix just showing up, showing up. It's not even that. Like literally just you just going home, just walking up to Ritsu, just like dressed as the dude from Matrix that chose the pills. Like with this pill, I'll forget that I ever saw you doing the hanky panky in my bed and while moaning my name. You will forever remain just my little sister. Or this pill, where I will be adopted and as Nagomi's son, stop being your brother, but instead you will be able to call me your lover. You can only take one of the pills. And I don't know why that's so funny to me. I should probably also mention something. The last Yoshiyori Yume Mirai part, which by the way, you should go fucking watch. You goddamn piece of garbage. It's like one of my fucking favorite games that don't get any fucking views. I want people to see what I fucking like. Yeah, anyways, that one still doesn't have a fucking cactus thumbnail because Cactus apparently rage quit the editing process and accidentally deleted his notes that he tends to take while watching the videos. So that's probably not getting a thumbnail. He shrugged his shoulders.
話は終わりね。私はもう少し海風に当たっていくから。あんたはもう帰れば。
It's getting late. I'll walk you home.
ダメよ。この後もう一人会う人がいるの。
Huh? Oh. It's late at night.
無粋なことを聞かないの。ほら、早く早く。
Sometimes she's gonna go to fucking...
コンフィグ画面っす。いろいろいじるっす。
Just fucking cry, essentially. Hibiki shoved me on the back, reluctantly made my way home. You sure you'll be alright? Turn back to pose that question.
しつこいわね。大丈夫だってば。ナギに護身術だって習ってるし気にしないで。
I'll see you tomorrow.
ええ、おやすみゆう。
We waved each other off.
さて、もう出てきていいわよ。
Hi, Ritsu.
ひびきちゃん。あんた、やっぱりゆうに気持ちバレてたわね。うん。超かっこ悪い形で。それは忘れて、ひびきちゃん。無理でしょう。インパクトが大きすぎるわ。明日から心の中でオナコって呼ぶかも。出家したい。嘘。でも、よかったじゃない。ユウもリツのこと好きって分かったし、両思いよ。そうだけど、お兄ちゃんまだ迷ってるっぽいし。あんたから予売するとか。無理だよ、恥ずかしいよ。今さら、オナコに恥ずかしいことなんて何もないと思うけど。
The beam flicker.
オナコって言うの？はい。じゃあもう帰りましょう。自転車で送っていくわ。ねえ、響ちゃん。何？あの時、お兄ちゃんが拒まなかったら、キスしてた？内緒。
Okay, never mind. They did not decide to twist the knife.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング！ランチセット、オーダー入りました。はい、お二人様、禁煙席にご案内いたします。
10 days had passed since Ritsu-Route started work at the restaurant.
こちら、700円のお返しになります。ありがとうございました。
Ritsu was fully confident at this point and actively working out on the floor.
見ろよ。あの子めちゃめちゃ可愛くね。
ああ、マジでアイドル並みだぜ。後で声かけてみね。
customers who had their eyes on Ritsu. The chief would have to watch out for that going forward.
遠野くん、どうしたの？怖い顔して。
I didn't realize the manager snuck up behind me. How'd you get here? I hadn't noticed.
こう見えても僕は遠野くん以上に接客のプロだよ。足音も気配も完全に消してフロアを歩くなんて造作もないよ。
You don't have to be quiet about it.
さっきからずーっとりっちゃんばかり見てるね。さすがの遠野くんも妹さんがナンパされないか心配かい？今さら隠さなくてもいいって。もう遠野くんがシスコンとっても妹思いなのはみんな知ってるから。いやいや、兄弟の仲がいいのはいいことだよ。今は親が子供を虐待したりするじゃない？家族は大切にしないとね。
I don't think you have to tell them about parents mistreating their kids. They're literally abandoned. My man's not along with this stuff. There's a family, huh? You heard what he said. The woman who had to go abandon me so long ago crossed my mind. It's the same woman that cast me and the stepfather Ritsu's side. She was a scummy woman who abandoned her family.
遠野くん、本当にどうしたの？ますます顔が怖くなってきてるんだけど。
No. Need smile. No matter what was going on at the moment, I had to smile. Smack both my cheeks with a hard pop to psych myself back up. All right, let's finish switching gears. Just so happened when to be when a guest called for us.
少々お待ちください。
He was busy putting away tableware when she rushed over. It's good, it's all go. Your customer, I'll be with you in just a moment. Slapped down the best and brightest smile I could muster and headed out onto the sales floor. Aura was so refreshing, gave off negative ions. This was me in full-blown customer service mode.
眩しい。お兄ちゃん、笑顔が眩しいよ。
遠野くんってたまに少女漫画の登場人物みたいになるよね。
The voices at my back added for customer seat with a different smooth stride. I nodded me. And there I met.
先輩、チワッス。
Ichiri with a glass in hand. Oh, it's you. My facial muscles immediately relaxed.
先輩、キラキラの笑顔はどうしたんすか？
I don't need to waste it on you, do I?
いいです。今は自分客っすよ。このドリンクバー専用グラスを見るっす。
She held up a glass of mine.
ちなみにドリンクバーだけでも3時間粘っているっす。320円ポッキリで何時間もダラダラできて、この店最高っすね。
Ichiri gulped down the contents of the glass.
まずいっす。もう一杯。
What era is that joke from? Was it vegetable juice?
先輩、実はちょっと気になることがありまして。
What's that?
最近、先輩とリツさんの青春カウントの変動が半端ないっす。だから、様子を見に来たっす。
Youth count. Serious value that only Ichiri apparent could say. They brought it up a few times since we first met, but didn't find the sound what was going on about what was going on about. You'll recall that count to something that fluctuates when you enjoy youth.
そうっす。
Bet it's because Ritsu and I are active in the youth collective.
この変動は、そんな生優しいもんじゃないっすよ。このまま行くと、先輩とリツさん、この夏で青春振り切れるっす。
Huh? Just finally getting a chance to enjoy my youth that had already had an expiration date.
だから、そんなに急いで駆け抜けなくてもいいんじゃないですかね。
It's literally the title of the fucking game. Kinda have to. Also, I wish they would. The more they rush, the sooner this route's gonna be over.
自分まだまだみんなで青春していたいんで。
I get it. It's all still me who responds to each of these warnings. I mean, not that I believe in this whole youth can't deal anyway.
では、自分はこの辺で。
She grabbed the bill and stood up. I'll run back to the club room.
行くっす。花火大会の準備を自分たち手伝うんで。
See, sorry that we can't help.
バイトだから仕方ないっす。失礼するっす。
She settled her bills and jogged out of the restaurant. On the way out, Gigi passed by a female customer who had entered the restaurant. Now it's not going to be probably.
あら、
Oh, there we go.
今の
Not going to be a fall. Gigi just let a sight as she made her way to the last door. Welcome.
ゆうくん、 今の子知ってるわよね。
She's an underclassman at the youth collective.
後輩？そうよね。
Nagumi muttered under her breath and let out a long exhale. I'm still like one ongoing theory is still that like the guy that his mother ran off with, Hiji is gonna be like the kid from his side that he took along that just decided, you know what, fuck both of you. You're both terrible fucking human beings. Either that or the dad, or like the man that MC's mom ran off with her as well, leaving the wife and Kika behind. So now it's just like, you know what? Both of our lives suck now because one part of our parents are assholes. Camaraderie. Nagumi muttered under her breath and let out a long exhale.
当たり前よね。ダメだわ、最近疲れてるみたい。
You alright?
気にしないで。もう平気よ。
Alright, I'll show you to your seat.
ええ。それから少しでいいから話せるかしら。
I have a break in half an hour. Would you mind waiting around until then?
もちろん待つわ。お願いね。
はあ？あんたたち今日の花火大会来られないの？
It was 6 p.m. by the time we got out of work. Biggie finished getting changed, heard what Ritsu and I had to say, and went wide-eyed.
青春部全員でたまやーってやるつもりだったのに。
ごめんね、響ちゃん。
Sorry, some legitimately urgent came up. Ritsu and I both put our hands together apologetically.
マジの休養って何よ。
Nagumi's gonna come over tonight.
私たちの今後のことで大事な話があるんだって。
It's family related, so we can't get out of it. I wanted to enjoy my youth, but we need stability in our lives first to make that a reality. Ritsu and I had to preserve our current lifestyle.
わかったわ。私も行く。
What? My brain wasn't working fast enough to keep up with Hibiki, who changed her plans right then and there. No, this is our problem. You go have fun with everyone else.
響ちゃん、浴衣を着て縁日を回るんだって楽しみにしてたよね。
Didn't you just buy a new yukata for it? Go enjoy yourself. Tried to persuade Hibiki.
何言ってるのよあんたたち。縁日や浴衣より友達優先に決まってるでしょ。
But...
縁日なんて来年でも再来年でも行けるの。
Well, yeah.
浴衣だって秋でも冬でも着れるのよ。
I don't think that's weird. It's just asking to catch a cold if you wore one then.
なごみさんも私たちの味方だし大丈夫だよ。
でも親族の人たちは敵じゃん。あんたたちのこと調べてるって人もいるんでしょ。優に財産を放棄させるために嫌がらせしてくるかもしれないんでしょ。今度こそそいつの名前と住所を聞き出してぶっ飛ばしに。
Definitely don't need to come. Did my best to keep Hibiki's reckless behavior at bay.
お兄ちゃん、なごみさん今日うちで晩ご飯食べていくのかな。
Wonder? I'm sure she will if you invite her. Someone managed to talk Hibiki down, and Ritsu and I headed along the path home together.
じゃあおかず足りないかも。お兄ちゃん、商店街に寄っていこうよ。
Got it. Responded to Ritsu as cheerfully as possible. That was all I had left in. The thought about the conversation we were about to have, I was overcome with melancholy.
ねえ、お兄ちゃん。なごみさんの話、どんなことか聞いてるの？もしかして、あんまり良くないこと？
What do you think that is?
だって、お兄ちゃん元気ないから。
How could you tell? Had you seen through me? Someone other than Nagumi had seen through my poker face?
わかるよ、そんなの。私の兄への愛をなめないで。私が言ったよ、お兄ちゃんと何年一緒に暮らしていると思ってるの？っていうか、妹にまでポーカーフェイスはやめてよ。
Ritsu puffed up her cheeks. She had easily parried my psychological warfare techniques that I excelled at. My little sister's love was brutally overpowered.
もう、観念して正直に話しちゃいなさい、兄。
Got it. gonna have this conversation shortly either way. We'll likely raise the white flag.
うん。妹に隠し事はいけないよ。
Ritsu gave me a few firm nods. Nagumi might
うん。
be coming to discuss whether you should live at her apartment. Ritsu stopped dead in her tracks. Followed her lead in a frozen place.
どうしてそんなの絶対嫌だよ。私、これからもずっとお兄ちゃんと暮らしたい。お兄ちゃんもそうでしょ？
Ritsu. I recalled what I had talked with Nagumi about this afternoon. She has to move out immediately?
ええ。思った以上に親族の行動が早くて。
During my break, I carefully snuck Nagumi into the staff room so we could talk privately.
ゆうくんとりっちゃんのことを夏休み明け早々に学園に正式に報告するつもりらしいわ。
What the fuck are they going to report? A brother and sister are living together? Like, that literally won't fucking do anything. They share the same family name. This is an empty threat. This is an empty fucking threat. Well, lap does once they do. May not be blood related, but we're still siblings. We had worked so hard to get this far. There's no reason for anyone else to find fault with us.
それで何か処分されるとか、そんなことはないわ。新学園長としてそこは保証できるの。私が心配してるのは、あなたたちがどんな目で見られるかってことよ。
Why the fuck would they assume that two siblings sharing the same family name live together? Anyone that sees that they share the family name would naturally assume that they live together. Because what reason would they have to live apart when they are goddamn siblings? This is such an empty fucking threat and bullshit drama bait. Because it literally makes no sense. Like, oh, worried how others may perceive you. Why would they assume that they don't live together as siblings? Even if they aren't blood related? Are people... I'm getting upset at this fucking This is bullshit writing. My god, this is actual bullshit writing. Like, I just said that they gave themselves an out to... fucking combat, like, the... scrutiny from them actually dating, but then they pull out like, oh yeah, they're not even dating yet, but we're going to fucking report to the school that two siblings are living together. How about that? It's just like, what the fuck?
そういう話は絶対に学園で噂になるわ。人間はそういうゴシップが大好きな生き物だから。
I'm fine with that. I hadn't done anything wrong. Not a damn thing. There was nothing for anyone to criticize me for behind my back.
そうね。ゆうくんはそう言うと思ったわ。でもね、りっちゃんは女の子なのよ。ゆうくんとは違うでしょ。
I want to live together. Don't even want to consider a house without you and Ritsu.
だったら、
But I don't want you to get hurt either.
どういうこと？
Hypothetically speaking, what's gonna happen if word got out that we're not blood related? Everyone around campus would find out that we've been living alone together. I'm a guy, so I would still be fine, but when I think about the possibility of you being bullied for it, I couldn't help but worry. Again, like, the moment it comes out they're blood related, all you have to do is, yeah, we're not blood related, but we've been siblings for fucking years at this point. Like, a bit late for y'all to fucking complain about this. Couldn't help but worry.
そんな、待ってよお兄ちゃん。じゃあ、私になごみさんのマンションに行った方がいいって言うの？お兄ちゃんと離れろって言うの？
Ritsu latched onto my shirt. She jostled me hard. Well, couldn't answer. Deep down, I truly wanted to be with Ritsu, but I didn't want to get hurt. Didn't know what to do.
お兄ちゃん。お兄ちゃん。
Ritsu buried her face in my chest, began to cry. Honestly, God, all you have to do is, like, fucking spread the rumor of his fucking shitty-ass goddamn relatives first. Because if they spread their rumor first, any rumors spread by the fucking family are just going to seem like attempts to defame them. Ritsu buried her face in my chest and began to
お
cry.
兄ちゃん、私を離しちゃ嫌だよ。ずっとそばにいてよ。
Ritsu. Yes, 2 more Ritsus. I held Ritsu in my arms as she cried, her small frail body as tight as I could. It was in that moment that my stepfather's face and his final moments came to mind, that a piercing pain rushed through my chest. Sorry, apologized. Why did I apologize? Who was the apology meant for? I wasn't even entirely sure. I simply begged for forgiveness. Right. Made that spur of the moment decision when she entered the living room. Ritsu and I were going to continue living together.
お兄ちゃんとこのまま一緒にいさせてください。お願いします。なごみさん。
Ritsu was seated beside me and bowed her head as well. I did as she had. Both of siblings had pleaded with my arm.
りっちゃんがそういうのは予想してたわ。だから先にゆうくんにだけ話したのに、ゆうくんならりっちゃんのために別居を選ぶと思っていたわ。
Nagumi sighed. She apparently hadn't considered the possibility I would choose to live together.
りっちゃん、あなたたちが仲のいい兄弟なのは私は知ってるわ。たとえ血がつながってなくても、私個人としては同居してもいいと思ってる。でも、世間はそうは見てくれないのも事実なのよ。悪いことは言わないから、私のところに。
私は誰に何を言われたって平気です。
Ritsu interrupted my aunt, stood up and shouted.
私もお兄ちゃんも何も悪いことなんてしてません。なのに、どうして私たちが我慢しないといけないんですか。絶対嫌です。
She had absolutely no qualms with dealing with Nagumi. Far from it, she actually seemed aggressive towards her. I'd never seen Ritsu act like this before. Ritsu, don't get worked up. Nagumi is saying this because she cares about you. For now, take a seat. I grabbed Ritsu's arm and pulled her
だ
back.
けどお兄ちゃん。
Please. Ritsu sat back down, albeit reluctantly. Never imagined a time when I would be the one trying to calm Ritsu down. So slowly backwards from how it was before.
りっちゃん、りっちゃんの覚悟は分かったわ。私が思ってたより、りっちゃんは強い女の子だったみたいね。あの泣き虫だったりっちゃんがね。驚いたわ。
Nagumi smiled wryly.
じゃあ、
ごめんね。まだ話の続きがあるの。
Is there something else?
あるわ。もし仮に二人の関係が公になったとしても、二人は世間の偏見にも負けず、暮らし続ける。そうよね。
Yes.
絶対に私は負けません。
その先はどうするの？
Nagumi pitted her siblings with an intense state glare.
二人もいずれ学園を卒業すれば、進学就職と人生はどんどん前に進んでいく。やがて、ゆうくんにもりっちゃんにも恋人ができるでしょ。その時、恋人になんて説明するつもりなの？血のつながっていない異性とずっと同居してたって正直に言える？
They aren't unrelated though. This is such fucking artificial drama. This makes me more and more upset. I just don't want to fucking keep playing this because this shows that the fucking writers don't give a shit. If they keep pulling out this fucking artificial drama. They aren't unrelated. If you date someone that hears, oh, I've been living together with my goddamn sister while she isn't blood related. We've been essentially living as brother and sister for years at this point already. And then complains? That person clearly has fucking personality issues anyway. Like, I'm saying it like this because, like, I'm going off of this from the perspective of literally everyone aside from these two. Because no one out there knows that the two of them are gonna do the fucking hanky-panky later. Like, for all they know, they're literally just two siblings, not related by blood, just living together. Like, sure, there might be something happening that they want to fucking spread, but realistically, there is no fucking way to say that it has happened or hasn't happened. Nagumi knows that Ritsu likes him, I don't know if she knows that he likes her yet, but even then, if no one else out there should really know. And hell, if you start dating, and it's like, she explained, how do you explain this to them? So clearly it's not a case of they fucking heard it and are like confronting about it. It's like, you're dating someone, trying to, it comes time for you to marry him, but you kind of have to fucking tell him about how you fucking grew up or something. Like at the very latest, before you fucking propose. And if they then hear, you've been living with your fucking not related by blood sister for years back in high school, and get upset about that, quite frankly, fucking ditch him anyways, because they're not they're not good human beings then. Like, what's the alternative? Abandon a fucking young child. Because currently, they're only high schoolers. Ritsu's still a child in the grand scheme of things. She is not old enough to live on her own. So therefore, she is still classified as a fucking child. So the alternative is literally just abandon her. Let her pay for this house on her own, as well for her fucking tuition and for the fucking daily necessities. Just fucking abandon her. I feel like people would be more put off by that.
ずっと隠し通すことなんて無理なのよ。
You don't need to! Like, if we go off this happening, even though, like, the two of them aren't dating, even though the two of them aren't going to be dating, there's literally no fucking reason for this to matter. This is such artificial fucking drama. Nagami took a sip of the tea Ritsu prepared. Ritsu and I fell silent. Has it really gone exactly how I pictured it? Nagami had shifted focus to our futures. Now, Tonoyu, this was the time to speak up. Nagami, I rated myself and was about to get the conversation rolling when my sister quietly rose to her feet.
Nagumi-san. Yeah. Nagumi お姉ちゃん。お兄ちゃんを私にください。
He spoke up before I could.
りっちゃん。何言って。
Nagami spat out her tea and went into her calming bed.
絶対に幸せにしてみせますから。
Ritsu decisively prostrated herself on the spot.
待って、りっちゃんやめて。ちょっとゆうくん、どうなってるのよ。
Nagami was immensely confused. I never imagined I'd see that sort of look on her face. It's a super rare sight.
おいごさんをどうか私のお婿さんに。ふつつかものですが、家事は何でもできるつもりです。
Ritsu even made more rapid-fire declarations, still kneeling before her.
りっちゃん、お願いだから頭を上げて。
嫌です。ユウさんをいただけるまではあげません。
Ritsu slowly crawled towards Nagami while maintaining her submissive stance. Nagami's expression tightened the closer Ritsu got. Of all people, Ritsu was putting pressure on Nagami.
ゆうくん、見てないで助けて。
She finally requested my help. Was I actually thinking the same thing? Oh no! Awkward! Stood up and prostrated myself on the spot with her. Nagami, I love Ritsu. I love her not as sister, but as a woman. Please let me marry her! We pleaded with my aunt, with a tone of family double prostration. Truthfully, I hadn't expected my sister to say it first.
なぐみお姉ちゃん、お願いです。
Sister nimbly crawled forward and grabbed Nagami's foot.
りっちゃん、え？
お願いします。こちょこちょこちょ。
She's fucking...
りっちゃん、それは卑怯よ。
Ritsu tickled the bottom of Nagami's foot. She tried to get away, but Ritsu had a firm grasp on her ankle and wouldn't let it go.
なぐみさんの弱いところはここだよ。
りっちゃん、もうやめて。ダメ。苦しい。
ねえ、お兄ちゃんをくれるまでやめないもん。
そんな、だだっこみ
What the fuck is happening?
わかったわ。私の負けよ。
Nagumi laughed as she put her hand on top of Ritsu's head. Ritsu looked up with Nagumi's ankle still in her grasp.
自分で言い出したんでしょ。私の大事な甥っ子をよろしくね、りっちゃん。
Nagumi gently patted Ritsu's head.
泣かないの。もう弱虫のりっちゃんじゃないんでしょ。
だけど、嬉し
しょうがないわね。
Nagumi rubbed Ritsu's back and smiled. This took me back. Back in the old days, we both used to have Nagumi console us like this. It filled in the gaps left behind by our parents. I felt the corner of my eyes getting hot.
ゆうくん、
Yes?
りっちゃんのことお願いね。
Yes, understood.
何かあったら相談しなさい。お金のことでも何でも、もうあなただけの問題じゃないんだから。
Yes, thank you very much.
祝福するわ。よかったわね、りっちゃん、ゆうくん。
Ritsu wailed and clung to Nagumi. My vision distorted. I saw a man hold back the tears. Couldn't afford to cry. I was going to take responsibility for Ritsu's life for as long as I lived.
ああ、それにしてもショックよ。まさかりっちゃんに先を越されるなんてね。
What?
駆け抜け青春スパー
That implies that she wanted to fuck him. Yet we have to deal with Ritsu-Route instead of Nagumi-Route. I call bullshit. We'll set up once again. There's no fucking ZZ. Curses. No, I'm not going to continue. I'm going to fucking leave now. Yeah, that's not saying this.
セーブスレッスン